So when Henry was born, he was perfect. He was our perfect little firstborn baby. And I was a stay-at-home mom right away. I spent all my days with him. We were in our little love bubble. When he was about 6 months old, we started getting comments that, you know, why isn't he sitting up? Why isn't he rolling over? Why isn't he doing these things? And sometimes they were kind of unkind comments. It was a reflection of me, that I wasn't doing something for him. His pediatrician at his 6-month checkup didn't say anything, just said, we'll see you at 9 months. But at somewhere around 8 months, it just became really apparent to my husband and I that something was not right. So we pushed, we made the appointment. We're like, we need to look at this. And from about 8 months to 10 months, it was just a long process of doctors and specialists and an MRI, and that's when we came to find out that Henry had had a stroke on the left side of his brain while I was pregnant with him. And it was a pretty deep, large stroke. So that's when we found out that he had cerebral palsy. And that was a hard pill to swallow. And then kind of one of the neat things about CECO having the superhero theme is that around that time, Henry had some issues with his eyes, so he had to have those baby goggle glasses. And everyone said he looked like Clark Kent, so we did that for his first Halloween a couple months later. I did the button-up shirt with the Superman logo and the tie pinned to the side and his glasses, and it just kind of stuck. He became our Super Henry. From then on, his AFOs have had Superman on him. We have Superman things in his room. He is our Super Henry. We have a page on Facebook about that. Just a lot of people know him as Super Henry. He does everything in his own way. He likes to break the mold and just go at his own pace. And he catches people by surprise. And it has to be his way or no way. So I think that that's kind of like the dual, you know, the daytime, you know, one way, and then, you know, when he wants to be Superman, he's Superman kind of deal there, because, you know, we can go to PT for an hour, and if he's not feeling it, he's not feeling it. But then you take him home and he wants to get to this toy or do this activity with his brother, and, you know, he's just amazing me every day. It has to be his way. We used to attend stroke clinic, where you see a room full of doctors at once. You see a cardiologist, a physiatrist, a neurologist, and then they usually have a few other people sprinkled in there, and you're in a room full of people. And this happened more than once, where they told us that Henry was never gonna walk, never gonna talk, never gonna sit up. They told me that his quality of life was going to be dependent on his ability to potty train, his ability to communicate, and OT, which is fine motor, only so that he could control an electric wheelchair. Well, they said he would never stand up, and, you know, we just saw that the other day after only being here for 2 weeks. His brother was in the playpen, and he wanted to be with his brother, so he reached up the highest he's ever reached, and he pulled up to full standing position to be face to face with his little brother in the playpen. It was amazing, and it caught me off guard. I was texting my husband and not even fully paying attention, and I just look over and Henry's standing, and I was like, oh gosh, and I had to get my camera out and everything before he stopped, and then catch him too. But he was proud of himself. He knew what he did. He was full of smiles. He said, I did that. I know what I did. And that's one of the few things he can say. He says, I did it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I hope that he continues to have that fight in him when someone tells him he can't do something. Come on. Come Good job, Henry.